All right, so today I'm going to attempt to vlog on a Canon C300 Mark III. This thing is kind of freaking wild.
You know we don't play, stay out the way. Check out this look on my face. I'll come save the day, give me my cape. Look at I'm flying away. Five-star cream of the crop, go and make spot. Go and put the cherry on top. This one can't be stopped, giving them shock. It's really like that, don't believe me, just watch.
All right, let me give you guys a little tour. Let's start here. Our stage area. We have 3 movable walls here. All these walls are able to move around. We built this little stage from extra wood that we have. In order for me to make this place run on its own, I live far away in the east side of LA. I can turn on anything in the studio from my house. Top down light. This actually comes with our rental. So when you rent out the spot, you can use this whole thing. There's really cool scenes where people have a chair here. It feels like this endless depth. All right, let's move over here. So you are looking at our retro kind of living room. Basically what we typically do is move one of those walls and kind of barricade this backside here. So you can enclose this into a nice little area. We shoot podcasts here, a lot of music videos, a lot of photo shoots too. What's really cool is actually these 2 pieces right here are from my father-in-law. My father-in-law actually reupholstered all these. Looks amazing. And this table, if you look from up top, it's an S. So it kind of feels appropriate. One of my main goals of the studio was to bring the outdoors indoors. And this is basically one of the main sets I really wanted to get done. Street light here. We got, I see a lot of my old BMW parts. We got a bicycle that's spray painted. And then we got our street sign right here. So you can move it around. You can't put too much weight on it, but you know, you can kind of model on it and really get your poses down. Got this at a swap meet over in Pasadena. And then the floor, we legit, I told the guys to take some painter's tape, make some squares, and just paint it to make it look like the walkway in the street. And then actually behind this garage door is my office, which we're not gonna get into today because we're gonna show the studio. Was all that in focus? Ugh. Well, my bad if that wasn't in focus. I think it wasn't. Anyways, this is a basketball court. For me, basketball was a big part of my life when I was younger, so I always wanted to have a court in the studio, which is why we built this one here. You can't hang on it, you can't really play on it, but you can shoot hella content on it, which is really dope. And yes, it's about maybe 7 feet off the ground. So you can make it look like you're dunking for those height and challenged. If you guys checked out my last video of these bleachers, I got some small town. Got both these bleachers for $200. Found it on Craigslist. The guy had like the ice skating rink and he was kind of gutting it out. Awesome find. If you guys are ever building a studio out, go check out Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, the best spots to get budget items. And then if we just literally rotate a few. This used to be one of those dishwashing crates that they use at restaurants to clean things. Basically took some plexiglass that we had, put it on top, bolted it down, and stuck some lights in it. It used to be mobile where we would put it in the center, but I kind of wanted to make more of a permanent installation with it. Like I said, we just toss the lights right underneath there, and this is all plexiglass. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is dope. So like, nice shoe commercial right here. I love building things. Honestly, if I didn't do production or filmmaking like that, I would probably want to move towards carpentry. I don't do things by the rules when it comes to it, but I mean, a little bit of screw, a little bit of hard work, and you're good to go. Love this thing. This is our dressing room. Not much to it, it's just a dressing room. But got a little seat in here if you want to kick it. Nice tall mirror. The top of it is opened. I've actually previously used this area before and made it a shower in one of our commercials. We took a water pan that you use to paint or that you use to water plants as our shower head, and we used it in here. And then you know we gotta rep the cities. If you know what this is, comment that shit down below. All right, we're gonna take a little break from our little tour and help out David with his light setup here. What we need to do is that we want to make this strip light his rim light, or AKA an edge light. So how that's gonna work, it's gonna be back here. And what's your name again? JD. Can you sit real quick, JD?
Yeah, where you want to
Sit there facing the box. There you go. So this edge light should be right behind him by his ear. Lower it down to maybe 20%. What you can do, David, is probably cut the red room light in the back because this is impeding on it. That looks fantastic, actually. Hold on. Let me give him a little more. I think you can do a bounce on the floor. Honestly, if I was you can even go all the way back and just crank that bitch out. Yeah. So then you have a lot more.
It's crazy all the like the little perspective and angle tricks you guys. They gotta bring back more practical effects.
Are you at F4? Bring it down to 2.8. Because regardless, it's gonna get him all in focus. Holy, that's a handsome man right there. Let's not try to slouch on it. So what you can do is sit closer to the edge, and there you go. It's gonna bring your chest out a little bit more. Yup. Play with it more. You can do some hand washing, look left and right.
Oh, he's nasty with it.
So I think one of the key jobs for a photographer is one, obviously get the right shot and lighting, but the biggest thing is to have that interaction with the client to make sure they feel good, because if they feel good, they're probably gonna end up looking better, especially in camera. So give them the confidence to act, and yeah, their pictures are gonna come up way, way better. So this right here is a 2-point light setup. The reason why we're doing a 2-point is because that window that's not covered is acting as another edge light. All right, let's continue the tour since we're kind of waiting. So this side wall is not really done, but it's gonna be done. Probably need to redo all of this, but we'll get into that later on. So right into our convenience store bodega little area, the highlight. My wife's family loves to party, and it consists of a lot of Hennessy, a lot of Hennessy. We actually just finished putting up these panels to give it that outdoor look. This canopy took forever to kind of find. If you guys saw a video before, this used to be a striped black and white thing. This used to be a restaurant cafe back in the day. Now it's officially a bodega. We're not changing it anymore. It's too much work. There's like some slight details in here that encompasses some company, like the sometimes. That's kind of labeled throughout. But again, bringing that outdoor vibe inside was one of my main goals, and I think we did a pretty damn good job. During our events, we actually used this area as our bar, which is really cool. But yeah, not much to say about it. No, kind of self-explanatory, not me. So the reason why we have a bunch of these magazines is because my wife didn't know we were subscribed to Rolling Stones for the longest time, and they were just kept sending these over. This is homage to one of my Puma commercials. We messed up one of their shoes. Really cool. Cashier. Don't really know what to do with that yet. And last but not least, this is our living room bedroom area. Still kind of under remodeling. A lot of the door shoots, quote unquote, get shot over here. And the whole idea of this area is to make it look like one giant loft apartment. And, you know, white walls here for whatever you need it for. And yeah, that's pretty much kind of it.